Hey y'all, welcome back to SJGames Live. I'm Hunter. I've got a couple guests here with me today. We've got Jimmie,
Hey.
co-host. I don't know why I say guest. He's always here. And then Philip from Warehouse. Coming back. He was here for Tabloids previously, but we brought him back for, we're not going to call it the finale, but we'll call it the project finale, because this is the last 24 hours of the Tabloids Kickstarter. I know we've been playing it a lot lately, but that's because it's been running on Kickstarter, and it is ending today. We are up to, Jimmie's pulling it up, and it's not showing me the number, but I saw it for a second, and it's 17,000. There we go, up to $17,000. We have unlocked all the stretch goals, I believe. So we, you are getting, as you know, the max for your value is $19 for an awesome little party game. We're adding more cards to it, so you're getting even more stuff. And yeah, we're gonna play it out. We're doing something fun today, similar to what we've been doing the previous few weeks. I'm gonna tell you how to play as well, but the way it works is we are making, let's go to the overhead. I'll show some people the cards here. We are using these, what are called filler cards. Oops, there we are. Filler cards, and we're using shocker cards to build sentences which make headlines. Not Chineseness, heelness. And like fillers are more like words that are anti-ed, like connecting words. And the shockers are more like your actual headline words. And as you can see, a lot of them here two-sided. You kind of overlap stuff to make things work. You'll see once we start making the headlines a little bit how that works. And what's going to happen is we're each going to make a headline. There is a time limit on it. There's 7 rounds total, and every round, what you normally do is you make a headline, and then everyone at the table just votes to see who they think is the best. You know, maybe it's the funniest, maybe it's the wittiest, maybe it's just something that's goofy and crazy, because it's supposed to be a tabloid. It's supposed to be crazy and interesting. Yeah. However, instead of us voting, it's going to be you guys voting who wins each round. You play 7 rounds. Every round, whoever wins gets a scoop card. At the end of these 7 rounds, whoever has the most scoop cards wins. So, you guys ready to go?
Let's do it.
Awesome. Let's rock and roll. Let's make our headlines. Brandon will be the official timekeeper for us here. And yeah, we have 6 of each card as well, just so you know. 6
shockers, 6 fillers.
Yep. And you got some.
Are we starting?
Yeah, I think we're going here.
Hi, Paul. How's it going? Good to have you back.
And if you have any questions in chat, please drop them. We'd love to talk to you. Interesting.
I like the layout mine. I'll try to get a good look across the options here.
Oh, no, I gotta just do this. Oh, I already got it. We have some. I wonder if we're gonna have our recurring characters come back this time. Because Philip hasn't been here for the last couple streams, but we've had now a recurring character that comes back.
One recurring character that keeps coming back.
We don't know why. It is normally a 3-minute, I think 3-minute time limit is what we put in the rules. But normally it doesn't take that long. Unless you're trying to use like every word. I'm not saying you are, I'm just saying, you know, if someone is trying to use every word.
It's got a minute or 2 left anyways.
Cool.
Officially, the timekeeper, a minute or 2-ish.
A minute or 2-ish. That's very specific. I'm very glad that he's the timekeeper. Shut up.
Have a stopwatch.
See? He did that all in his head.
He blows the whistle.
Stop.
Foul of the play. Jimmie went over the line.
No!
It's not Vietnam.
Put that word down, player.
Who won last game? Do we remember?
I did not play last game, so don't know.
You know what, Philip? You get to go first because you didn't
There you
play.
Everyone ready?
Yes, we still didn't do something. We didn't get painter's sticks. We'll have to get that for future streams.
What is it?
Where we were talking about ways to slide them onto the screen.
Yeah.
Mine says a radioactive werewolf attracts men in black.
Ooh, that's a good one. A radioactive werewolf, and I'll put that towards the bottom so I can cloud it. Mine is octopus cures cancer.
It's simple.
We did it. Jimmie. Yep, big one.
Scientist gets enemy Diet COVID.
Not Diet COVID. That's way worse than regular COVID. It tastes diet. COVID 0. It always tastes different, guys.
All right. So,
You still gain
so
weight.
you guys are going to be voting on this. There's a poll right above the chat over there.
And the way we did it
Click on
is
that,
you can use channel points to weigh your votes. If you want a little more say in the vote, you can spin channel points.
Your vote's underperforming. You can boost it up with your channel points.
Yeah, if you really want a radioactive werewolf attracts. I love this attracts. It's like it didn't really do anything wrong. It just kind of attracted the Men in Black.
That's
you
why
know?
they showed up, right?
It's like, oh, it seems fine. Octopus cures cancer, or scientist gives enemy diet COVID.
So instead of losing your smell, you get like super smell with Diet COVID?
They only lose half your smell.
Only one nostril? Or
Yeah.
like
I was actually telling my wife last night about how there's this one. She was talking about statistics and stuff, and there's this one kind of whole. It's funny, not funny because it's COVID, but it's funny because there's a correlation between 1-star and low-rated Yankee Candle reviews, and when there's spikes in COVID,
yeah.
people just post on there like, I can't smell this thing at all.
No.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
We're going to redrop. We got about a little less than a minute left for you all to vote on those. Right now, the octopus curing cancer and the scientist giving his enemy diet COVID are tied.
Uh-oh. And we'll have tiebreaker be Brayden like last time.
But I want to vote for the werewolf.
Well, too bad. You have to deal with democracy.
I thought mine was pretty good.
It's good. I think these are all good. I think this is one of those rounds where any of them should be able to win.
Still got a little time to vote.
Few
folks.
seconds, folks.
But octopus are putting in the work. They didn't tell you how it cured cancer. They aren't telling you if it's like they extract something from the octopus, or
Or
it's
if it's
literally a
actual
Dr. Octopus. Doctopus.
Dr. Octopus.
It's Doctopus.
Octopus. It's not.
It's legally distinct, Dr. Octopus.
All
He's,
right.
he prefers Dr. Octopus PhD. It's totally different.
Mr.
What
Dr.
one?
Octopus.
Or does
Look
it
at
tie?
The time between octopus cures cancer and scientist gives enemy diet COVID.
Oh,
Brandon,
Begin
what
with
is that?
Octopus cures cancer.
Yeah.
Octopus cures have a story I want to hear.
Sweet. We need to find out the details. So the way we're doing this, Phil, I don't think you were here for when we did the regular way, right? I can't remember. But anyway, the way we're doing it is, once we have all 7 rounds, there's going to be a thing at the end where we determine who's like the cover
Oh, yeah,
story.
yeah.
So usually, once we all have all 7 rounds, whoever has the most scoop cards, which Hunter, you get a scoop card for this.
Yes, I do.
Wins the game. We do an extra step on stream just to have people rank the headlines.
Yeah, it's fun.
But that's just a house rule for us.
Yeah, but that's the cool thing with a game like this. When you
Yeah,
do
it's
a
easy.
party game, you get to add a little
Yeah.
extra stuff to it.
It's easy to-
Ooh, I got some good ones here.
All right,
Uh-oh.
start our timer, Brandon.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Ooh, interesting. Uh-oh. So close. What's this?
I think we'll just go with that one.
Okay. I think I got one here.
Just the short.
Sometimes the short ones are how it works. So I won some
won that one?
first.
Yeah.
Mine is
One, two.
anti-Twitter revolution heals.
Anti-Twitter revolution
Heals. Just heals. Just the general.
I
Heals
thought
everything.
you were doing like wrestling heal.
No. Heals, like as in heals everyone's soul.
Okay.
Anti-Twitter.
Well, Jimmy, or you want me to go?
Jimmy's next.
American secret constitution.
That sounds like a real one.
Wow.
That's a good one.
You sure
That
it's
would-
a tabloid?
That one would 100% be an actual tabloid.
Mine is naked alien steals government.
Government. Oh, nice.
You getting steals what?
Government.
Government. No.
Just the entire government. Like,
Naked alien steals government.
That's
Right,
the
there.
secret
I saw that
constitution.
alien, the one from Mexico.
yeah.
He's stealing our government.
Those are all going to be.
That's
All right, poll is up. Go ahead and vote on those guys.
that
And
that
girls?
mummified.
That's like a national treasure movie.
These are both national treasure
Yeah.
headlines.
I think they're related.
Have y'all ever? I don't know. I'm just thinking about mummies now, but there's this clip from a news story that someone did years ago, where they're like, scientists are trying to find out how many of these you need. 4, 3. Scientists are trying to work out how this pharaoh would have sounded, and it's like they've reconstructed the windpipe and yada yada yada. It's like they think they sounded something like this, and then they lead up to this clip, and the clip is, oh, it's just they didn't give it a voice. It was just like a scream. It's like, ah,
Just shoved air through. Like,
yeah, it was very funny. It leads up to it like, here it comes.
This is how the SJGames would have sounded, were he surprised.
Oh, it's just, it's very good. I really wish they'd done that with the fake alien. Like, oh man, we want to see how these aliens would have sounded. We think they would have sounded something like, oh. How's the poll? Oh,
We are
We're tied again?
tied again. We got about 30 seconds left.
it's tight.
Who's
Looks
tied?
like my anti-Twitter is out of the running, man. I'm sorry, it's done. I think Brandon may have another one on his hands, though. He's gonna have to decide between two really very tabloid.
We just wrote Jimmie and I wrote a script for the next National Treasure movie.
There we go.
Yeah.
We got to get who's in that one?
That would be Nicolas Cage.
Nick
Okay, he'll be in.
Yeah.
Naked aliens steal the government.
I've been watching like movie
All
trailers.
right, Brandon, you're tie breaking again.
Oh,
Is it?
God.
Which one is it?
Oh man, this is a tough one. I feel for you, Brandon. Sorry.
Something about America's secret constitution speaks to me.
All right.
Okay, America's Secret Constitution is the winner. Nice.
I've
That
been watching movie trailers.
is
And
the
there's like
issue.
4 movie trailers that are coming out, or 4 movies that are coming out that have Nick Cage. I was like, how does he do? Like, are there multiple Nick Cages or what? 'Cause, like, he's in so many movies.
Oh yeah, dude, he's awesome.
How do you think he can afford all those dinosaur bones?
Yeah, he needs to. Okay, next round. This is round 3, so we're almost halfway there. Let's see. Ooh, we got some good ones here. Ooh. Here's the problem. I know we've mentioned it it's not a problem. It's a design challenge. Is there's always 2 words on like one card where I'm like, I want both of these
You want to use
words.
both of those? Yeah.
Because usually they're related, and that's why you want to use both of them.
It's kind of the corollary of a lot of the other word matching, word placement games where you always draw the one you would have really needed last round.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
Oh
one is-
yeah.
This one's the 2 things I want are on the same card.
I've got the word worm, and I keep hoping I get the word doctor.
Dr. Worm.
They call me Doctor Worm. Let's see.
Really, you wouldn't go for Worm Doctor?
No, Doctor Worm's a song. I love They Might Be Giants. Ooh. I think that's right. Oh. Sorry. This is. Ooh, actually, no, this is straight up. I don't even need that word. There we go. Just bam, bam, bam. There we go. Nice. I'm going short and sweet on some of these today. I'm feeling. I've got different vibes. Sometimes I'm going for the longer ones, but today I just keep getting like snappy ones.
Did I use it? Where's the other word I was going to use?
It's all.
Dang it.
It's all. Like, that's exactly what happened to me. It was the same
Like,
thing.
ah.
I was like, this is gonna be. Wait a second. Where's that word at? I love. That's a
All
fun
right,
challenge.
That'll work anyway. That'll work.
Oh wait, I didn't give you your scoop card. Who won the scoop
That was
card?
me.
Boom. So
Can I
you go.
discard these?
Yes, and you can discard at the end of a round. So, if you discard all of them.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Is there Jimmie? Are we all good?
I'm
So
good.
Jimmie, you're in.
All right.
Uh-oh.
The long one.
That is a long one. Now I tried an
All right.
anti one before, so we're gonna see.
Anti-Nixon tries to stop corrupt court.
Hey, that is true. That is something an opposite of Nixon would do. What do you got, Phil?
See evil doll question PTA.
That's like something you'd see at a sideshow.
That is a.
It's like a sideshow event.
No, that's a Goosebumps book right there.
See evil dolls question BTA. It's like a really boring thing that an evil doll thing to do. It's like it's a haunted doll. But it's like, what are they going to do? Well, they're not going to haunt us. They're going to like question our PTA. It's like I don't know if you'll have enough accessibility for haunted dolls at this school. Mine is.
If the kids can't get to the creepy shack out behind the school, it's just not. You gotta go with the lawnmower.
Yeah, it's just I can't. I'm having a hard time, possessing children.
We need more sidewalks.
So unfortunately, Jimmie, we've got presidential competition here.
Oh, do we?
It's the presidential issue potentially. Bush hires demon. I didn't say it. You gotta get the issue for this one. Bush hires demon.
It's a shoe throwing demon.
No, that's a angel.
I forgot to start the poll, so let me type those in real quick.
The evil doll question
I'm just
PTA.
gonna get a whole new hand.
Sure, sounds good. Those.
Oh, sorry, I just did that wrong. I'm gonna do this to make it easier for you, and I just
You ruined
did
it.
it backwards.
Oh man. Yeah, for that one.
All right, there is your round 3 poll up in chat.
Oh, I had exactly enough rolls.
While we repopulate our hands
And that is
here.
one thing to mention. At the end of a round, you can discard some of the cards, so you don't end up getting stuck with a lot if you feel like you just can't use them. Just swap them out. Get to see fresh stuff.
Yep.
And there's tons of cards. Plus, again, each of those stretch goals added even more
Added
stuff.
more cards, yeah.
We don't have all of them added in here. We do have product samples of them, but I didn't want to mix them in with the base.
We don't want to
game
mix in with the. Yeah.
I don't want to get lost if we need them to reference for printing purposes and whatnot.
Yeah, we are got all of our stretch goals done, so now it's just on you guys to get in if you want this before it comes out.
And you should. It's fun.
You should.
It's cheap. It's $19 to
good
get a
deal.
cool party game.
There it is.
It's a blast.
Almost 550 of you in so far.
Yeah, it's
Almost.
great. It's a lot of backers.
Yep. And little under 2 days to go.
Nice.
45 hours. We are about a little under a minute left.
Oh, Brandon.
Right now it's the anti-Nixon and the Bush hiring a demon.
Oh, we got a presidential debate going
Yep.
on here.
Face off.
We wrecked Nick Cage again.
To
It all goes back to Nick.
We're back in the POTUS Stone.
be fair, I've been on a Nick Cage and John Travolta kick lately. I watched Snake Eyes recently. If anyone remembers that from the '90s, boy, what a movie!
The '90s movie.
This is about as '90s as '90s gets. It's a De Palma movie
I rewatched.
where the first half is like one of the prettiest De Palma movies I've ever seen, and then the last half is wild nonsense.
I rewatched Taken the other night. It's so weird seeing Liam Neeson.
Go. We got a winner.
Oh, we actually got a winner!
Bush hires.
Yeah,
demon.
I got another scoop. I just tell it like it is, man. That's all I'm saying.
All right, round 4.
Nice.
It's at the halfway point.
The halfway point.
And we are playing Tabloids, which is
Now
up on
news.
Kickstarter for a little less than 2 days to go for $19.
Actually, if you're into conspiracy, Snake Eyes is a great movie to watch. 'Cause
Is it?
the whole movie is like, it's like they're at a casino or something, and it's a casino. Where are they at? I forgot. But there's a boxing match, and there's an assassination, like Manchurian Candidate style stuff going on, and they're trying to figure out like who's involved. Is the boxer part of it? It's all these people, and Nicolas Cage is running around in this amazing suit. It's like a brown suit, like from the '70s with like yellow huge collar. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. Watch Snake Eyes, everybody. Just watch Snake Eyes.
What do we have now?
Interesting.
Should we talk about Game Con right now?
Ooh, yeah, that's coming up soon, right?
Yeah, in a couple weeks, Steve, Irene, and Amy will be at Game Con in Wisconsin, doing a bunch of demos, doing some panels.
Nice.
Yeah, there's Car Wars things. I think there's a Tabloids maybe. I have to go check the schedule. Fancy Trip, bunch of cool stuff. Check them out. They have that. A bunch of MIBs for us right now in a room for Dork Stock. There's
Nice.
a bunch of John Kabak stuff there too. I think John Kabak will be there.
Yes, John Caval, and that's like his home stomping ground, so he's definitely going to be there.
And then we are also going to be at PAX Unplugged in December, first weekend of December. Jimmie and I will be there along with a couple other people.
Oh yeah, doing that.
Yeah, we got to fly it the other day. We got a bunch of stuff planned for a couple panels, cool announcements, pretty cool.
A lot of games.
Lots of games.
How we doing?
This is just I'm just doing this together because it uses a lot of words, and it's shocking how much how much of this is related to me. Like, I don't know why. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I got one.
Sure, I go first because it'll be pictures.
You love Turbo Dork's paints? Yeah, we like Turbo Dork as well. They're good friends. They're a little bullish as well.
Good. Their CEO is our CEO. You know,
That too.
Yeah.
things like little things like that.
They're good friends before.
Air Force think yes for airplane nuclear weapon.
What?
Why do I have so much airplane related stuff? I don't know.
Wait, what? What?
Air Force. Wait, where Air Force go? Air Force think yes for airplane nuclear weapon. They thought about this and I think yes.
They actually have.
They can't fit
They
that on
thought
the
yes.
headline. That's like an entire.
It's a
Hey,
big headline,
big-
Philip.
It's like the big newspaper.
Yeah.
Like the jumbo newspaper.
Yeah, it's my jumbo newspaper. Yeah, exactly.
Hollywood tries to see ancient asteroid.
They tried. Didn't work, but they tried.
Mine says, "Reptile Bitcoin exposes mutant Santa."
Not mutant Santa. Santa keeps coming back, and it's worse every time. The first time he was coming after Fort Knox, now he's a mutant. Now the reptilians
I mean,
are
if he
exposing
can
him.
drop all those presents off
All right.
everywhere,
to be
he
a
has to
mutant.
be a mutant. Like, there's no way he's not a
only
mutant.
He's not.
reptile.
It's not that he has a fast sleigh. It's that he's a mutant with like wings. He's like an eldritch demon that comes down your chimney. I almost said down your pipe. I was like, that's not how that should smell.
Space are my playthings.
Where's my
You won't
pipe?
be gifted.
The poll is up for round 4.
It's a very Futurama Robo Santa type of Santa.
I do love Robot Santa episodes.
Robo Santa's great, and so is
What about
Kwanzaa Bot on the
Futurama.
Futurama.
I was gonna say I thought it was Robot Chicken.
Robot Santa, no, that's a
Different show.
different show. Same thing, different. Same thing. Yeah, it's Robot Santa. That's what they call that show nowadays.
Like, is that a spin-off I didn't hear about?
Yep.
It's only on the holidays.
Oh man. They had speaking of Air Forces with weapons, did y'all see the what was it, F-35 that
Segue.
they ejected from? Well,
Oh yeah, that they lost for a couple days.
speaking of John Travolta and weapons of yeah, they just like lost the plane. The dude ejected. Good for him, survived totally fine.
Yeah.
But then the plane just kept flying on its own, and then and they went on the Air Force went on Twitter, or the local Air Force base went on Twitter. It was like a lost dog ad. It was like a if you have have you seen an F-35 just kind of
I think
around?
that's how that works. An
And it's like-
motion tends to
It's
stay
like
in motion.
Response to good boy.
yeah. Fido, my favorite jet.
Fido to the fighter jet.
Yeah, they released the 911 call from the person who was who's the pilot landed in someone's backyard and just like walked in their house like, hey, can you call 911 about this plan, and they're just like so good. Everyone in this call is extremely
I bet
confused.
that dispatcher's like, I don't.
The
I don't have-
dispatcher, no, everyone. The only person who's not confused is the pilot, who is just audibly annoyed. He's like, "Hey," the person calling just like, "Hey, yeah." They're like, "What's the emergency?" I'm like, "There's a pilot in my house," and they're like, "A pilot?" They're like, "Yeah, he just kind of landed in my." And they were like trying to explain. The dispatcher's very confused and trying to get information, and you can hear the pilot come on like, "Can you tell him that like my jet's gone or something like that?" And then he gets on and he's trying to explain, and he sounds very annoyed that they're asking so many questions. He's just like, "Please stop! I just got out of a jet, and I don't have time
The hard
for
way.
this. I got out of jet the hard way."
All right, poll ahead. Oh, there's a winner in the poll.
Sick.
Oh,
Who won?
it was the Mutant Santa.
Mutant Santa won. Nice.
That's
Philip
fine,
gets a
right?
scoop. Yeah, that's you. Philip's on the board. Nice. You can't forget Mutant Santa. Philip. Just like a little bit more here. Oopsies. Okay.
Just shuffle, make new headlines.
Yeah, make new headlines. Don't worry about it.
Speaking of new headlines, round 5.
Round 5. Here we are. Yeah, that was a very.
So was it like falling, or was it just like the automated systems just
The automated
kept
system
going?
just kicked on apparently, and it was going still. It something happened, but yeah, they ended up finding it. But it was just very funny that they went on and were just like, "Please find my lost jet. I need it back. He's my best friend." Oh man, it was a very Broken Arrow. That's where I said, I'll speak of John Travolta, because it was a Broken Arrow situation. Have you ever seen anyone seen Broken Arrow?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you, John Woo aficionado Jimmie here has seen Broken Arrow. A Christian Slater, John Travolta combo affair.
I'm gonna have a question on mine.
Oh no. Okay, so what's the question? Is it
Just go.
okay? If it's something like grammatical, you can fill in the blanks. Oh no.
Let's read mine and see if I
You
can
just
fit
need
it.
to make the funniest headline.
The best.
What? I don't understand.
This word right here is the
Oh yeah, no, don't do that, Phil.
Okay.
Come on, man.
how to make sure.
No, yes, no, don't. Let's not. I didn't get that one for a second because I'm so not in that headspace, Phil. Thanks. I don't want that to happen, so I don't want that to be a thing.
Well, I really wanted to get Frog and Explosion in the same headline. Go a different way with it.
You're trying hard enough.
I mean, I could just Frog Explosion. Done. But
Yeah.
It's always-
you're thinking right, Paul. Broken Arrow was a lost nuke.
Yeah.
Lost plane.
But it was also a loss. It was both. It was both things.
I think it was on a train, wasn't it?
No, it was they were flying a stealth bomber first, and he beats up Christian Slater. Christian Slater ejects, and they crash the plane, and then steal the nuke on a train.
God,
There's a train
I knew
involved.
there was a nuke on a train.
There has to be a nuke on a train because that's how you get.
Big enough.
That's how you get a missile shooting John Travolta on a chest through a boxcar. It's great stuff. If you don't understand, you don't know what you're missing here, man. This is John Woo.
I watched. He did the second Mission Impossible or third Mission Impossible.
Yes, the one that everyone hates. Yes, correct.
The one that's like the bicycle scene where they're like spinning around, and I swear they spin around like 12 times, and it's just like it's very John Woo. It's
Yes.
very slow mo.
Yes,
and very, like
everyone hates that movie,
Or
but
love
it's
it.
great.
Or they love it.
Most people hate it.
There are some scenes like that that are very like they are so of the director.
yes.
Another one in the movie that a lot of people don't like. It's the second or third Spider-Man movie where It is so Sam. Which one was Doc Ock in?
That was 2. Well, he was in 2,
He was
which
in
was the
2.
good one.
I think the second one was because the scene where he has his origin story,
Yeah.
and the robotic tentacles come alive, and
Yes.
you get
the Sam Raimi moment where everything's in a ramification.
Yeah, like very Raimi, and then the Tobey Maguire walking down the street as the cool guy.
That's the third.
That's the third one.
That's the third one.
Yeah.
Both of those are very Sam Raimi moments.
Or I think it's Zack Snyder who did the Superman one. That's like
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
Where
every time.
Pa Kent is like, I have to go get killed by this tornado.
Well, no, it's
the
just
only way
like
you're gonna learn.
there's always that like angel moment where
Yeah.
he's like coming down, but he's like the sun behind
Yes.
him. Like every time it's like it's nighttime. How are you? You know.
You're first, Phil. You want our scoop last, right?
Mine says insane witness out jail. That's it.
Insane witness, out jail.
Yes.
That's fine. That works. Mine is, mine also you have to imagine some punctuation. Play Hitler to star.
You should put Star of Hitler or something like that.
I tried to put Hitler to star in play, but I didn't have in, so I had to go with play Hitler to star. Uh-oh.
Country has a frog invasion.
That's hell comes to Frogtown. There it is. You didn't get explosion in there, but you did get the important part.
Country
the frog.
has a frog explosion.
Oh,
Invasion, sorry.
invasion.
Frog,
Frog and
You could have
explosion.
just replaced invasion.
yeah, but a frog explosion's not as impactful as a frog invasion.
That's true. That's true. A single frog exploding doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, if you're doing fortune telling, maybe, but by and large, just one
Fair.
frog exploding is it's a frog.
not a tabloid level thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm
You
gonna
have,
have...
some, you have some knowledge about that, Jimmie? Do you want to tell us something?
No, it's fine. We don't talk about that.
All right, the poll is up for round 5. We have insane witness out jail, play Hitler to star, and country has a frog invasion.
What's another movie trope that J.J. Abrams always has lens flares?
That's also Zack Snyder,
like, yeah.
and that's actually Michael Bay.
No, Michael Bay's explosions.
He does a lot of stuff, but
The fact that he did
what
both,
3 lose?
Transformers and Bad Boys 2.
Hey, Bad Boys 2 rules.
I know. But every time I see that he did that, I'm like, no way. I like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, second Hell Comes to Frogtown reference in just a few months. It's a classic.
Yeah. Hey.
What I don't know.
You can't put Frog Invasion in front of me and not think Hell Comes to Frogtown. Get a little Rowdy Piper in there. What? This is like best movie.
I know
It was a Rowdy Piper movie.
Better than They Lived.
I think it's better than They Live. I think They Live is overrated. That's gonna get me some heat. But
Yeah.
it's not. It's okay. It's fine. It's just I think it's a
You're
little.
gonna go
Not
into
my
spooky
favorite
season
part.
where They Live is overrated.
I think it's just a little overrated. I think it's fine. It's just it's a fine movie. Frogtown's just funny. It's got a lot of funny moments. He plays really funny. Like Piper's really funny. There's a reason why the most remembered thing about about They Live is his funniest line, and then also the longest fight scene in an alley with over those glasses. That fight scene is so stupidly long.
Frog Invasion has won
It
round
has
5.
to, yeah.
Oh yeah,
It has to. That was a good one. Frog Invasion.
that's what being
Only 2
grammatically
rounds left.
correct gets you.
It's
Exactly.
true.
I even got to put a Frog Invasion.
I know, yeah. I was missing. I needed an S or something. It just didn't work. It just wasn't working for me, and I wanted to get Hitler out into play. You know, you can't sit on Hitler.
Round 6.
Wow.
Blowing right past that statement and going to round 6.
That could be misconstrued.
Ooh, interesting.
All right.
Oh, man.
Oh, these are weird.
Two sequels to Frogtown.
There are. I had no idea.
That's what chat seems to think.
Wow, that's crazy. This is so stupid.
Did Jimmie get a scoop card?
He did not. Sorry.
Thank you.
I was gonna get throw up. I hadn't stopped it.
I know. Shirt are you wearing, Hunter?
Me, my Halloween 3 Silver Shamrock advertisement shirt.
Did you
Spooky
see the
season.
new McDonald's?
Yes, the new McBoo buckets were announced today. Very important stuff here, folks. The legendary Boo buckets that never got produced. The monster and the mummy are now.
What's the difference between the mummy and the ghost one?
One
One
looks
is
like a
spectral
mummy,
and
and
one
one
is
looks
spirit.
like a ghost, and that's literally it. That's the same thing. And one's what they're adding. So the orange one is still a pumpkin, and it just looks different. The white one's now a mummy, just as a ghost. And then there's like a green one, which instead of being a witch is like a Frankenstein. And they've added a purple one, which is like a vampire. It's dumb. I love those stupid things. They're a lot of fun.
He texts me every time. Look, can you go see this McDonald's has this?
Did I do that?
You do it every year.
They've only been out 1 year since we've been like adults. They
Oh, it must have been something other Halloween
It's
themed.
probably that. I can't think of anything else, but there's probably something
What?
else.
Hunter looking after Halloween.
Yeah,
Wow, hold
Yeah.
on.
or Santa merch. Specifically, Munchkin Santa Claus.
33 days to Halloween.
Silver Shamrock.
We're not doing that for 33 days. 33
Only here once
days
a
till
week. Come on,
Halloween.
dude.
Halloween. 33 days. Just count them down.
Only we can play spookies.
Hey kids, be sure to wear your mask.
Skeletons
and
or whatever
tune
that
in.
song is.
Spooky, scary stuff.
Spooky, scary
There's
stuff.
a thing that played in front of the that movie back in the day where it was like when it played on TV it was like there might be some imagery that's not for kids, and I'm like, there's kids' faces literally melt off in this movie in those masks. I'm an S, so I'm just gonna have to try to set this or I'll have to do this. We're doing some cheats. I'm doing a cheat.
Yeah. I mean, Hunter started spooky season about a month ago, but
I've gotten I don't do it as bad now.
everyone else like it is
It's hard to get in spirit when it's still 100 degrees outside.
That's been my issue too. Like, literally, just,
Well,
like
yeah.
good luck.
I put
It's
my
only
Halloween
94.
decoration. To be fair, I just put up my Halloween decorations on Saturday, and it was like 100 degrees outside. It was cool, and then
And
it was
then
like
it hailed.
Yeah, and then it hailed that night.
Saturday and Sunday were bags. We're moving into an outdoor theater.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
I'm,
right.
I'm rigging lights in 104.
Yeah.
Brutal.
And I was hoping like, oh, the rain will cool it off. No, it's still gonna be like
It was
95
so hot.
in Elizabethan
It was
costumes.
the group chat in the office chat too was just like, guys, it's only 91 degrees out. It's
It's
still
like
nice
fall
out
right now.
now.
Yeah,
Fall.
it's true. It was.
Guys, we're in the low 90s now. It's
We're effectively fall.
All right, we all ready?
Let's do it.
All right. This is round 6.
6.
Round 6.
Yep. One more round to go, then we'll rank them all. See where we're standing. We're all pretty close. We got two
My
groups.
first, go first.
You're first.
I'm
Because you
first.
won the last one.
Convict smuggles blood to Space Island.
That sounds like a 50s movie.
yes.
Space Island. Philip, what you got?
Mine had Mexico had marriage coup.
Marriage coup. And mine is cop have gigantic gun. Yep. I had weird words.
It's not even like a big like rifle or anything. It's just an oversized.
That's what I
It's
want.
like an oversized.
I want it so bad to not be a rifle. It's not a big gun. It's a gigantic, just regular gun.
You
Someone
guys
like-
talking about Dirty Harry?
Yeah.
Someone like, like scale up 3D printed up 357.
Yeah.
It's like a like you'd see on what was the Leslie Nielsen series?
Spot.
Naked
No. Naked Gun. Yeah.
It'd be like right out of Naked
Yeah.
Gun.
I almost said Spies Like Us. That is not.
Nope.
That is.
It's a good movie, but not the one we were
That's
talking
quite a different movie.
Yes, it is.
Cop have gigantic.
I love it. Kind of. It's like might be my favorite headline that I've made. I mean,
about. I need 5 of that.
Cop have gigantic.
this one was written by the two-headed Bigfoot.
You're right.
It was written.
Who hasn't shown up yet?
It hasn't shown up. It's a two-headed big, but he's here in spirit. He's
Right.
a two-headed Bigfoot original. Can't have gigantic gun.
That's definitely a Bigfoot
That's a Bigfoot.
editorial.
Jimmy, do you mind sliding some of those up for me?
Sure.
Sure, let's make it.
Have gigantic.
I don't know why that's so funny with this. Unga bunga, can't have gigantic gun.
Like a small cop too.
But he have gigantic gun, Philip.
Hold on, let me get my gun out.
Y'all breaking the law?
Anyone breaking the law here? Because I have gigantic gun.
Mexico had a marriage. No, I just put words on that one.
That was a rough one. That was you tried, but it might win. We don't know. Voters, just like that. Just like there was a marriage coup, it might be a voting coup.
All right, poll is over. Convict smuggles blood.
There we go. Well, that's a
Island.
good name. That's like a title for me. Like that's like a title of a sci-fi movie from the '60s. Space Island. Smuggle Space Island. So Jimmy's got 3. The best we can do is I can tie him potentially.
All right. Last round.
Last
Is
round.
Bigfoot in play, or
I don't see Bigfoot.
just behind the scenes right?
I think he might be just beside the scenes right now. I don't think he even has Bigfoot.
here in spirit.
Here in spirit. I got Obama, but no Bigfoot. So stupid. Okay.
And to deal with crop circle explosions. What a different plan.
I'm gonna have to insert an exclamation point.
Okay.
It's stupid. For dumb reasons. Philip, you got yours?
Jimmy won.
Jimmy, you got it. Let's
All right. Do this one first. Hang on. Spiddly, so give me a second here.
He wants to look good for the camera. I get it.
It won't be readable. Incels admit internet raid scam.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, Philip, what you got?
Billion parasites shot at bank basement.
Oh no. I mean, technically, I guess that is true. Lots of parasites die every day. Mine is pretend there's an
No,
exclamation.
they're like shot like a camera.
Oh, okay. Story. My father spotted.
Another Bigfoot editorial.
You're right. Someone see my dad out there? That's my dad. Bro, that's my dad.
Guys, Big Papa Bigfoot has been seen again.
He's back.
All right, final round. We have incels admit internet rape scam.
Sorry. Let's slow him over a little bit. There we go.
Billion parasites shot at bank
Basement.
basement.
Bank basement.
Basement.
And story. My father spotted.
I don't know.
I wonder if we could add like exclamation.
You can, yeah.
Punctuation.
Yeah, you can.
Like
Yeah,
hard.
It says in there. Oh well, it just says
You just do them.
my father's. I don't know.
You like leave it this far.
Yeah.
My father's spot.
It's dash. It's like hyphen. Yeah, something along those lines.
And then we will see what makes the final 5. So what we'll do is we'll determine the final 5 on our own voting, and then you guys to see what's the headline.
Because the poll only allows up to 5 responses, so
Yeah.
we'll drop.
They're all making the issue. It's just what's on the back page, the editorial
What's page
section.
2? What's that? That sort of thing. What gets front page? We are under a minute to go with a 3-way tie.
It's a 3-way
Oh, no.
tie. Brandon, you're gonna have to vote.
Unless
how
the
many
more
votes
chat
do I
hops in. Just click it right above
That's
the chat,
funny.
click on your favorite option, or if you really like yours, spend some channel points on boosting your vote.
Yeah, if you want to make sure his father is spotted.
I'm gonna log in and vote for myself.
You gotta do it quick.
I don't know. No, I switched phones, so all of my login information on everything
Ah.
is gone.
Let's go on.
We gotta re-log in on Twitch.
No touching big red buttons. Alright. Still a tie. Brandon's gonna have to split this one.
3-way?
3-way
Yeah.
tie. Alright, Brandon, what do we
3-way
got?
tie. Brandon.
is it? Story my father
Yeah.
spotted. Brought to you by Bigfoot.
So I tied Jimmy. I like that we got to keep the through line there.
Yeah.
That was fun. Okay. So guys, I feel like that one, while it did make the issue, probably not gonna be one of the 5 that comes into the end, right? Let's pull them up to the front here while
Yeah,
we're.
let me.
No, just leave
Oh, no,
it.
you
Brandon
can
can just move the camera to the
Oh yeah, that's true. So we got story. My father spotted. Convict smuggles blood to Space Island. That's a good one. Country has a frog invasion. Reptile. What is it? Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
I thought it said Biction. I was like, what is Biction? Like
Reptile
fiction?
Bitcoin exposes mutant Santa.
Bush hires Dean. America's secret constitution. That's a good one. Octopus cures cancer. There's some good little short ones in there too, but
I
like,
think the frog invasion can probably go to a second page.
yeah, frog invasion. I can see frog invasion and maybe story. My father spotted. Could probably get bumped.
What are we picking? The top.
This is just the top 5.
What
and
are
then
we
we'll have
pulling
to
out?
rank.
Yeah, what are we pulling out for the top 5?
I'd say that one and the frog invasion could probably get bumped.
All right.
What do y'all think?
Sure.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Let's go with that. Okay, so these are what we're voting on. We'll slide them up actually. 'Cause
Again, Brandon can move the camera down.
Okay. So that's our 5, and we'll put those in. Everyone kind of just rank them how you want. We'll go with the order of them here. They're all making the issue.
My father spotted. Cornerstone comments on milk and smokes making fathers disappear for years. All right, let's make the final poll.
That was actually a game. So Philip ended up with how many scoops? He had 1, and then me and Jimmy both had 3. So we actually tied at the end there.
So whoever wins this one
This is just
wins the entire thing.
That's
It's just
Philip's making new rules. He's like, whoever wins this wins it all.
Convict smuggled flood to space station. Sorry. Reptile Bitcoin.
Bush hires demon.
But yeah, Bush's Demon, America's Secret Constitution, and Octopus Cures Cancer.
Sometimes the funniest headlines are short.
All right, the final issue poll is up. If you vote, so basically, if you just joined us, the game is called Tabloids, and every round, each player puts out the best headline that they can come up with, and players vote on which one they think won that round. That player gets a scoop card. You play 7 rounds, and whoever has the most scoop cards at the end of 7 rounds wins the game. So it's a light little party game. You've got your shocker cards, which are your main words and actions and stuff, and filler cards, which are your like ands, fors, withs, and things like that, suffixes. So you're basically making like tabloid, supermarket tabloid headlines. So
Yep.
right now, we have an extra step that we add for our stream games. This isn't in the rules, but we like to rank our headlines at the end. So right now there's a poll up there. If everyone wants to vote on which headlines you like the best, we'll rank the headlines on which one gets top billing in the issue.
Yep. So like, just for an example, like these cards here, the black side there tells you it's a shocker card. So words like that would be a shocker, like convict or whatever. 2 would be what we'd consider a villain card.
And we are in the final 45 hours of the Kickstarter for this. So if you want to go ahead and back it,
Yep.
we'll be putting the links in the chat again, but 45 hours to go. It's going to be $19 up on Kickstarter.
Is it 45? That was 24 hours ago. Okay.
45, according to Kickstarter, it's 45 hours to go.
Okay. Well, then,
Yep.
nice. So there you go. Just a little more time left, and then
We met all the stretch goals.
yes. So you
Oc-
need even more
Octopus
cards.
Cure is cancer. Well, so you can use basically what we did on you can use partials. So we just cover up most of the word there to make it
Yeah.
cure.
It's not scientific. So the way it works is, you can
Like
cover
this
stuff
one,
up.
this was a word that said his on here before, but we just used the S from it like that to make it Octopus Cures cancer.
Yep, exactly. So you can use stuff like that. You can also kind of just insert your own punctuation and things like that. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not
Not
scientific.
exact
It's a
science.
party game.
All right. Well, it looks like the poll has ended. The convict smuggles blood to Space Island is our lead
Lead
headline.
story. Wow, that's a good cover. That's like a guy in an old-fashioned jail suit, like holding
Like a
a
black and white stripe.
yeah, holding like blood containers, like those pouches that you hook up IVs and stuff. I like that. What comes in? What's our like sub story?
Everything else was the tie.
Okay, so pretty much all the other stuff becomes like the small, like at the bottom there's like the big Bat Boy image or whatever. So the convict, and then the rest of these are on like little squares, little
side.
yeah, side squares. That was fun, guys.
Octopus Cure is cancer and Octopus Cure is cancer. They are very different statements. And,
Yes.
And is it
And you could have made Octopus Curious cancer.
And is Octopus Cures cancer? Does it mean a octopus with a medical degree is curing cancer?
That's what I intended.
Or is it octopus, as in calamari, cures cancer? Right?
I actually had the word causes there too, so I was almost gonna say octopus
Cancer
causes
cure
cancer.
is octopus.
Cancer cure.
Right.
That's
And you
what
can go a lot of ways with it. Whatever strikes you as the best tabloid headline. at
Remember,
the
you're
time.
trying to make a tabloid, so you
Exactly.
like, hey,
Make the best.
is it weird? Does it make sense? Not exactly. You have to buy the issue to find out.
Exactly.
What does it
is
mean?
It?
I don't know.
It means you're interested.
Buy the
Make
game to find
Yeah.
a good headline.
So that's tabloids. You're making the headlines. It's a really fun little party game. You check it out on Kickstarter now. You can still get on that Kickstarter. Even if you're watching the recording on YouTube, you should still be able to get this if you're watching it right when it goes up tomorrow. Yeah, check it out. It's a really fun little party game. Only $19 on Kickstarter. Of course, we'll come out to retail later once it delivers to Kickstarter backers, but the price will probably be a little bit higher because we're adding more cards to it. So,
Yep, we got all the stretch
Got all
goals
the
unlocked,
stretch
so all the extra cards are added in there.
yep. So same price for Kickstarter backers, but probably a little bit more expensive later, simply because of that. But
Weird Warland says, yeah, that's silly because we know it's squids that cause the cancer.
yeah, they're evil. But octopus are wonderful.
We got the octopus versus squid debate.
Exactly. But yeah, guys, if there's no other questions, I guess that will be it for today's stream. Thank you for joining us, Philip. Appreciate you jumping in there. Hope you guys had fun playing Tabloids. We'll be playing something a little bit different next week, but we'll bring Tabloids back in the future for sure.
It's a good one for stream. I
Yeah.
don't like doing it.
We had
Makes
a
for
blast. Maybe when the back kit opens up so people
Yeah.
know that it's happening,
Yeah,
we'll
for
bring
sure.
it back for that. So guys, thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next week at 2 p.m.
Yep, see you next week on SJGames Live. You have a good one.
Later.